banger season. It's banger season. It's banger season. It's banger season. The only thing I usually carry around in my hatchback is either groceries or bangers. And I got some bad news. I'm all out of groceries. Got some $2 Levi's premiums. The biggies. Got them for $2. Green tags were $2. It's not common for me to find this kind of stuff at a Goodwill. Premium Levi's. What's cut are they? 502, so they're tapers. So I should easily get $20 for those. Then I got a Cal Poly Pomona Sew On Letters hoodie for $2. Wouldn't have got this usually, but it's got the actual sewn on letters and it is actually vintage. $2. Should be able to get between 20 and 25. Next we got, oops, almost dropped a receipt. Stopped at the local Ross. Got some premium 501s. Got the biggies. Green colored denim. 501s. $24.99. New with tags. But it's a personal purchase, so it doesn't count. Going on my own legs. Next, got some Baldwin Kansas City jeans. $8.50, half off at $8.50, so $4.25. The button fly. I think they're slim. If you're not familiar, Baldwin Kansas City they make jeans, and they usually sell for some pretty decent money, over $25, maybe 30 or so for those. And next we got some vintage Wranglers. These are made in the USA. Vintage Wrangler USA's. $2 spent. These are women's, which I don't normally pick up, but vintage Wranglers for $2. Even if they're women's, I'm picking them up. Now get ready. Get ready. These are actual bangers. What are these, you might ask? These are vintage Nike Air Jordan jeans. And these, I will get $80 for these things. They're still in good shape. $17.99 was the price tag on them. I got 20% off, so I paid about $15 for them. And that is a great purchase, actually. Even if it's $15, I will get $70 to $80 for those. Maybe even up to $100 if the person really wants them. These are not very common, and the sell-through rate's over 100%. And I guess today was Levi's day too, because here's another pair of Levi's. Green tags were $2. These are some 502s. Not my favorite models, but they're almost never worn. They're in excellent condition. There's no holes and stains. It appears to be worn maybe once, if even. These are a great size. They're 34s. Levi's 502s for $2. Great shape. Yeah, why not? And then here is some summertime preparation. These are some Katon surf corduroy shorts, and they're in good shape. They got the little embroidery or little patch on the leg there. Only problem with these, they got a little bit of a bleach stain on the leg, but I'm not gonna let that persuade me. $4.99, so $3 after my discount, and the train keeps rolling. This is, in my opinion, a banger because there's a very small group of people that are going to be willing to pay $30 for this. This is a vintage, probably 80s t-shirt. Look at that old Fruit of the Loom tag. Can you see that? Hold on, let me get this thing out of the way. Price tag's in the way. It's got the single stitch all over on the sleeves and the hem. And it's somebody's high school, Rocky Ridge Bobcats. Don't know where that high school is, but it's got the Bobcat tracks on the back too. So the deal with this is, if I find something that's vintage and it's in good shape, and it's like a high school or a really unknown college, I will pick it up. I know it's not going to sell fast, but the right person will pay me $35 or $30 for that because nobody else has that shirt. And it doesn't take up much space in my garage. It's a t-shirt, so it'll fold into a bag and it'll be fine. And let's go. We still got some more stuff. I picked this all up today, by the way. This is all just today. Like I said in my last one of these, it's banger season. Here's some Wrangler vintage USAs. And these are really long. These have got to be like 36s. Made in the old United States of America. Paid $9.99 plus 20% off of that. So about $8. I don't know why people iron their jeans and crease them. That's really weird to me. All right, here we go with another banger. These are some Frontier classics. These are the Old West cowboy style pants, and they've got a long inseam like a 36. There's no holes or stains, but they do need to be washed. They got some pet hair on them. That is a really quick and really easy $30. Forgot to tell you what I paid for them. Oh, because there's no price tag on it. There was no tag on it at the Goodwill, so the lady gave it to me for $5.99, so I got 20% off of $5.99, so there you go. Then this one I almost didn't get. I had to think about this one. It's a Territory Ahead. It's a 2-ply flannel shirt. And it's an extra large. Is it? Yeah, it's an extra large. And it was $8.99, half off. Yellow tags were half off, so paid about $4.50 for it. And you know, that's a pretty good buy. I should be able to get $20 for it. The thing is, it's a pretty basic pattern. It's just plaid. And Territory Ahead, when it's not a crazy wild pattern, I usually don't pick it up. But that one I'll make an exception. All right, here we go. We got another certified banger. What is this, you might ask? Why do I think it's a banger? Well, that is because it is an LL Bean flannel shirt collaboration with Todd Snyder. You don't get much more banger than this. So this will bring me some really good money. I do not know, because I didn't look it up, but if I get less than 50 bucks for that, I'll be really surprised. It was $15.99, but I got 20% off, as I usually say. What do we got here? This is also another banger. Rebel Reaper. Flannel shirt. I was pretty sure this was trash until I looked it up. Because, you know, if you look at it, you can tell it's just a Dixon clone, right? Rebel Reaper sells really well, and that's the first one I found. Actually, they're headquartered right here in Phoenix. I believe I drive by their store every time I go get Dunkin' Donuts. So I'll probably start seeing more of that stuff. I just assumed it was trash because it looks just like a, you know, a Chinese Dixon clone, and that's exactly what it is, but people still buy it. Next, this is not a banger. I'd call this a reggie, which would be like a regular, just a reggie, just a marine layer, knit polo shirt. I picked it up because it's one of their in-between sizes, the large/XL, and those do really well for me because it's unique for a brand to do that, to make that size, and people love that size. I'm one of the people that love that size, just in case you're wondering. Now this one, I wouldn't say it's a banger, but it's pretty cool. This is a New With Tags vintage early 90s t-shirt. It's plain, it has something on the pocket though, check it out. And I looked it up, and it's actually an association for a bunch of different tradesman unions. It was $11.99 back in the day. It's a Sofie. Check out the tag. And I can't pull the tag off to show you because I want to sell it with the tag, but it's got the single on the sleeve, single on the hem. Vintage old stock union t-shirt, pocket tee. I'm pretty sure that someone's gonna want to pay me 35 bucks for that, maybe more. This here I picked up because it's an old crazy shirts, vintage crazy shirts. And it says Super Dad. And it's got cats on it. Now, if there ever was a shirt that was custom made for me, it's this one. Problem is, it's way too big for me. Right, here's the old crazy shirts tag. Look at the back. That's just cool. So yeah, this will sell pretty fast for some pretty decent money. Over 20 bucks, I'm assuming. I paid $1 for it, $1.29. So after my discounts, it's basically $1. And we're getting towards the bottom. Got some Old Navy double knee jeans. $34.30. Carpenter jeans, Old Navy. I was thinking if these don't sell, I'll keep them. There was $8.49 plus my discount. Everyone likes hearing that. So yeah, if they don't sell, because it's not a great item, but it does have the double knee, it's Carpenter. It's not vintage or anything, but it says it's my size. It looks like it's my size. So these would be great for yard work and stuff. So I'm not worried if they don't sell. I'm not gonna cry about it. All right, what do we got? This was $2. Green tag. Just some Prana pull-on shorts. Don't know the model number of these, but I will look at it. It does have the tag. I'm not expecting much out of these. That's why I got them for $2. This is a good Reggie. Not a banger, but it's a pretty good Reggie. It's a $30 hoodie, I believe. It's a metal militia. It's plain on back, but it's got that graphic on the front. Metal militia, size large. It's a hoodie, still has the strings. I paid $4.50 for it. Yellow tags are half off. And let's look at the graphic one more time. I got it basically because the graphic was so cool. Easy 25. All right, get ready for this. Where are all my Gen Xers at? That's right, folks. Actual roos. Actual kangaroos. They're a little bit, the back is kind of scuffed up, but they're actually functionally in good condition, and the soles aren't that bare, and they passed the bendy test. They still have the insoles, and they're men's size 11. Check out these tongues. The tongues are great. Look at this. All my Gen Xers will remember wearing these things. Everybody had these. Remember, you just open up a little pocket. Everybody would put their like little change in there. I used to put my house key in there. I was a latchkey kid. And so instead of hanging it around my neck, so all the creeps would know that I was home alone, I put it in my shoe so the creeps wouldn't know it was in my shoe. All right, what do we got here? Okay, this one is, I'd say this is a Reggie. The Crime Junkie Podcast. I looked it up and some of their t-shirts sold pretty good. There wasn't any hoodies at the time I looked it up, but this has like the colored fingerprint on the back. Crime Junkie Podcast. What'd I pay for it? That's probably the reason it's here. It didn't have a tag, and so I told the cashier it didn't have a tag. They gave it to me for $4. And we are down to 2 more items. This one is a $60 jacket. It's a down-filled rainforest. It's like a chore coat, insulated, down-filled rain jacket. Green tags were $2. I don't usually like messing with stuff this bulky because it takes up too much space in the garage, but if they're selling at $60, which they seem to be between 60 and 65, I'll put this at 50 just to move it quick and free up the space in the garage. Last item. This is a perfect example of the Territory Ahead stuff that I will pick up. The first one I showed you, that plain Jane Reggie flannel, I normally probably wouldn't get that, but the price was cheap. This, however, is what I would call a semi-banger for Territory Ahead. It's corduroy, it's western, it's got the smiley face pockets, and it's vintage. That's an easy $30, and there's no holes or stains. Anybody want some receipts? That's got to be a good thumbnail. Now I need to do a walk-up to try to get a good walk-up intro. Gilly the kitty. What you doing, Gaylord? Chilling? Where's your sister? There we go. What are you doing? Did you get a good nap? Was your sister picking on you again? Was Gailey chasing you and giving you stink face? She can get hangry. I'd like to draw everyone's attention to the floor. Please note how clean the floor is. Not a speck of dirt or dust as far as the eye can see. The rug is clean. Let's turn on the steam engine here. There we go. What are we going to give them today? What do you think? Squeezy treats? Cray cray. These whole life living treats like with probiotics, but those are pretty old. It doesn't have an expiration date that I could find on there. Actually, I'm going to throw those out. I'm not even messing with that. Nip. Party Mix Beachside Crunch, which is usually a pretty good favorite around here. And then a fresh bag of Party Mix Original. They do like Party Mix Original. I'm leaning for either Cray Cray or Original Party Mix. What are we going to do here? They got Cray Cray in the last video, so let's give them some Original Party Mix, shall we? So, you ready, buddy? There you go, buddy. You like the Original Crunch? You gotta chew it now. Don't just swallow it down like you do sometimes. Don't wolf it down like a husky. There you go. Good girl. Chew it up. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. All right, Gailey. You ready for some Original Crunches? Gailey's a really good chewer. I don't have to worry about her choking. She's a proper lady with her chewing. Good girl, Gailey. Say hi to all your friends on the internet. All right. Good luck out there, everybody. Make sure you spend extra time sourcing for the next month or so because it is banger season